So with our handsome Mr. Rocky, today is his first day at doggy day school. Ready, find it. So we're just warming up with a couple little find it, see if we can get in the groove. I know some of the babes is their first day here for doggy day school and their first day here for the structured play program. So the very first day tends to be more getting acclimated, comfortable with the classroom setting, and obviously sort of away from their family members. So a lot of times it's kind of, again, just like dropping off for kindergarten. Your little ones have to get comfortable with the teacher, with the environment, and then as the days progress, they become more fluid in their behaviors. So the reason I'm warming up Mr. R with some find its is a lot of times he gets really excited. So I like to get him up and moving. And for a lot of puppies, being told to be stationary when they're having a hard time is kind of counterproductive to when they might need to get up and wiggle because of that anxiety or excitement. So a lot of times I like to make sure the babes are up and wiggling so don't feel quite as stuck when sometimes they could be on gear or in the home. Ready, find it. Or at times sometimes behind a fence or in, like I mentioned, inside the home as well. So with Mr. R right now, the AC that did just pop on, so sometimes the noises are a little bit distracting. Find it. So, but hopefully everybody can hear me pretty well through the microphone because it is real nearby. But it's been a little while since I've used the AC, since typically we've been using the heat most of the time. So the benefit again of some of these find its is that we're preventing the handsome guy from finding me to be the more exciting target. So I want him for when he's first warming up, and sometimes he says, gee, those ones rolled a little too far for him. Then as he starts to get comfortable, I'm going to start implementing a little bit of movement, but feed for while he's by my side. So either left or right, I frankly don't care, but I'm going to make sure that all 4 feet are on the floor. If Mr. M gets a little bit unsure, I sometimes will do a couple little find its for the other beauties on the other side, and they can do a little scavenger hunt too as they're kind of getting in the groove of having one of their classmates out here practicing. So I am going to go ahead and capture any moment, Mr. R just coughed it up, but any moment Mr. R is doing a really nice job honing in on my side, I'm going to feed for these lovely little moments. We also want to make sure that obviously if you do have company over and you're going to be working on those proper hellos, we're going to dive into those as well as the weeks progress for the handsome man. But I wanted his first day to be a little bit easier, more comfortable, and less overwhelming, because for a lot of them, novelty is hard. So for Mr. Handsome, I know he gets very wiggly, but I feel like wiggly is a bit of a stress signal for him versus being actually comfortable and interested in what's going on. So a lot of times, getting him up and moving actually helps him feel less struggle situation where he feels the only other option is to go towards that thing or person. So I think all the beauties are really doing quite a great job for their first day. Remember too that the first day could be more getting cozy. These little moments where he jumps up, I would just ignore the handsome guy. I'm just going to do a little positive interrupter and just toss a couple snacks for the other 2 beauties. Nice. So if Mr. M does start to, I'm sorry, Mr. M, I was just talking about him. So if Mr. R starts to do some jumping, I typically just keep moving and then capture the moments where he's soft and by your side, or you can even feed the floor again. So this way you can start to help him find value in being either targeting the ground with those find its or breadcrumb trail, or make it where, again, when you do feed, all 4 feet are on the floor. So this is really nice. So he had been doing a really great job too with the loose leash walking in class here and there. I know at times his classmates, oh my goodness, it's always embarrassing when you hawk up a snack and you have to eat it again. So with Mr. M over on this side, ready, we'll do another little find it. Kiva's getting pretty good with her find its too. Nice. So obviously when we're still starting off with our handsome guy, we're going to take all these great little moments and feed. Max says, worst day of my life, I just want to come wrestle with you. So Max and Kiva have actually been doing a really great job together. So I figured they would hit it off, which they've been doing great because Max is maybe only about 10 or 12 pounds, but he's a really nice little player and Kiva's been really enjoying him. Nice. So, but for Mr. R, he's got 2 classmates literally right across the fence line here where we divide up the group. And he's been doing a really nice job staying honed in on me versus his classmates, which is splendid. So right here, we're going to, again, keep capturing all these great moments. Nice. As he's getting cozy, what I sometimes like to do is, let's say he's doing a great job honing in, I send him away with a little snack to get him to reorient back to me and feed him for that little moment. What a smart boy. So this way he gets the chance to sometimes get a little distracted, move away from you. Oh, he didn't see that one. Ready? We'll do another little find it. So the benefit of this, it allows your babe to get distracted and then be able to hone back into you and feed for those little moments where he's back by your leg or near your bubble. He's doing a really nice job. Kiva's trying to wrestle with Max right now. Nice. So again, right now I'm using my hand also as a visual for him to hone in on. So what I like to do, oh my goodness, these wild boys and girls. So I like to have my hand, so don't mind me, I'm just going to distract these two beauties over here. Ready, find it? Good girl. So with Mr. Handsome, we're just working a little bit with when he is by the leg, I sometimes use my hand to sort of get him to hone in on my side. Yes. And remember, you guys could work him on the left or the right. So if you prefer the right versus the left, or if one of you prefers one side versus the other, you can always rotate. So don't feel it has to be, for example, the same side for both. I have some folks that are more comfortable working the dog on the left versus the right, and it's really whatever makes sense to you guys. Because again, we're not going out and doing other competitive obedience right now, and if you were, you could always tweak it later. Nice. Good job. So right now, Mr. R is doing a splendid job. Kiva says, I was wrestling with Max, but now she's singing. But they're going into some more WrestleMania. So I'll do a couple little find its for Mr. Handsome. And then from here, I might go, ready? Nice. So even if you weren't ready to get his attention by saying a cue, but he came into your space, I would still feed him for that lovely response. So I'm going to send him away. Ready? Find it. And then from there, I might go, Rocky. Yes. And do some beautiful name recognition for the handsome guy. So again, for the first day, I think he's doing a really nice job. We will definitely dive into some of those things that you were having trouble with. But I think for right now, his comfort is definitely getting much more fluid for this novel environment. I'm just excited that the other two wilds are doing some WrestleMania while we're busy doing some videos for Mr. R right now. Nice. So right here, I'm going to feed for this. I know I'm getting to the crumbs. I got to grab some more snacks. But really nice job with his engagement from the environment. He's doing a really nice job with those find its. And he's also doing a really great job working some of that, bouncing back and forth from distractions back to me with either his name or the positive interrupter. So he's doing a very nice job for his very first rodeo. We're going to do a few more little skills, and then we'll give him a little breather in just a second. But he's doing such a nice job for his first day.